Welcome to the Wildcat Week Halftime Show. I'm your host, Aaron Martindale. Let's take a break from the game and take a look at what's been going on with the sports teams here at IWU. We start things off with the men's soccer team against Bethel on senior night. Bethel gets the lead early on, but that changes later as Louis Carpenter dishes it to Seth Dalsma for the header. It's game time. That goal ties it up 1-1, but that's the only scoring we would see for much of the first game. At the end of regulation, Corey Lopez has a chance to win it, but it goes up and over, and that means we're going into overtime. Early in the OT, the game ends with this grand finale. Tad Glibert gets the corner kick. He sends it to Micah Snyder to Corey Lopez for the win. So how should we celebrate? How about a dog pile? Look closely and you can even see that Coach Castro gets in on the mix. IWU with a big win, 2-1 over Bethel. The Wildcats are now 11-1-3 and at the top of the Crossroads standings. In women's soccer, IWU went on the road to play Bethel Friday. The visitors came away with a solid 4-0 victory. Senior Kylie Dial had a hat trick, scoring 3 points for the Cats, and this was a very special night for Coach John Bratcher as he got his 500th career victory as coach. Dr. Bratcher has a career 716 winning percentage in games he's coached, and he sits at 12th all-time in winning percentage among college soccer coaches. And just so you know, that includes all the NCAA divisions also. It's a very impressive milestone. Congratulations to Coach Bratcher and the team. Now on to volleyball. Coach Motz's team looking good at 23-1 playing Mount Vernon Nazarene on Friday. The Wildcats beat MVNU earlier this season and look to do so again. In the first set, Becca Brandes sends it to Katie Haller and Shelby Newberry does the rest. Later on in the first set, Katie Haller sets it up again, and this time Christine Agebrecht kills it. See ya. In the third set, up 9-4, Yui Iwase sets it up, and once again, Christine Agebrecht with the kill. And finally, the Lady Cats seal the deal with this Becca Brandes clincher. IWU was literally killing it Friday night. Ray Brandes and Christine Agebrecht both with 11 kills in the victory. IWU wins it in 3 sets and improves to 24-1 on the season. We're going to take a break, but stay tuned. We'll show you an inside look at some new members of the volleyball team.
This week on Perspectives, we're joined by Eleanor Burns, host of the PBS program Quilt in a Day, which is also aired here on WIWU-TV. Eleanor has written more than 80 books and trained thousands of instructors who teach her quilting methods. In July 2012, Eleanor was inducted to Marion's Quilters Hall of Fame. I'm Alan Miller. Join us this week as we stitch through a new perspective.
WIWU for an hour of inspirational television from College Wesleyan Church.
When Jesus intercedes, he is creating a new relationship between himself and us and the world.
It's an hour of television that matters from WIWU-TV.
Well, the volleyball team is certainly having a successful season. They're on a 17-game win streak, and upperclassmen like Ray Brandes and Christine Agebrecht are helping fuel this run. But it's not only upperclassmen who are making noise on the team. As Brian Kukalis tells us, first-year Wildcats are a key part of this season's success.
Whenever a team gets ready for the season, you usually know the players that are going to be in the game are the veterans and more experienced players. This year, the players that have caught the eye of IWU women's volleyball coach Candace Moats are her freshmen. Coach Moats has seen a lot of potential from the group of her incoming freshmen, and even off the court, these teammates are inseparable.
They do everything together. They eat together. They are in the same living quarters together. They go to all the same classes together.
One of the standouts this season has been Kristen Perdina, who has played 88 sets this season for the Wildcats. That is only 1 set less than the rest of the junior and senior starters. Her and her teammates have noticed how well she has grown in just her first season.
I have learned so much, not only as a player, but also as a Christian, an athlete, everything.
Perdina is having a stellar season, ranked 4th on the team with 142 kills. These freshmen also have the same future goals on becoming nurses. They have set up study hall sessions where they can go over notes together and ask each other questions about class assignments. They have set up these periods themselves and meet 3 times a week. Up-and-coming setter Katie Holler has played 76 sets this season and is second on the team with 101 assists.
Even playing on the court with them this year is a lot different than what I expected. It's nice coming in and actually getting to play and not sitting on the bench.
Coach Moats has nicknamed these young players as the Fabulous Five, but as they develop over the next 4 years, we will be able to see just how fabulous they will be, whether that is in the classroom or on the courts. For Wildcat Week, I'm Brian Kokalis.
It looks like those girls will be giving IWU fans a lot to cheer about in the future. Well, that's all we have for you on this edition of Wildcat Week Halftime. Now let's get back to the second half of the women's soccer game against Bethel. I'm Aaron Martindale, and this has been Wildcat Week Halftime.